So, I want to talk about the death of Superman, the animated movie. Specifically, this scene where Doomsday is about to murder Lois Lane and why it works. So, in this movie, they take their time and they establish the relationship between Lois and Clark, and they really dive into it. It's an integral part of the story. Now, they do a really good job expanding and expounding on this relationship and Clark's inability to decide if he wants to tell her who he is. Another thing that they do in this story that they establish early on is Doomsday's menacing presence. He goes around the city and he kills innocent people. And when I say kill, I mean kill. And when I say innocent, I mean they didn't do a damn thing. He rips people in half. He tears their arms out. He crushes them in his hands. He is really like murdering innocent civilians on the street, and they show it in all its blood and gory fashion. And I appreciate it. It was a little much for me in the beginning because I was trying to figure out like what they were going for. If was it just gore for gore's sake, what they were just trying to catch your eye with its rating. And I was like, okay, I don't mind that. Just like Mortal Kombat all over again. Now, when we get to this part of the movie, and this is the ending. The reason that it works is because everything that they've established earlier in the movie kind of comes into play here. So Superman is down. Doomsday is beating the sense out of him, and Lois walks up and she hits him with a rock. Hits Doomsday in the face with a rock. Doomsday stops, looks up. She's about to hit him with another one. She's got tears in her eyes, and she just drops it because it's futile, it's useless. But you can tell she just wants Doomsday to stop. She just wants him to get off of her man, to get off of Superman, and to leave him alone. Now, Doomsday, as soon as he sees her, starts strolling on up to her, right? And as he's walking, she and Superman lock eyes. And she looks down at him and she says, I got your note. And earlier, he left a note for her that basically told her the truth of everything. That he's Superman and he loves her. And she looks down at him, and her last words to him are, I love you too. And as they're looking at each other, as their eyes are locked, Doomsday steps between them. And that's the last time that Clark sees Lois's face. Now, it's a little corny, a little bit cheesy, a little bit, oh, this has been done before. But the reason that it works well is because prior to this scene, what have they been showing Doomsday do? Ripping people apart, tearing their heads off, crushing and killing the innocent without any remorse or regard. So it makes this moment feel a little bit more dangerous. You're a little bit more worried because Doomsday has been actively killing innocent people this entire movie. And now he's face to face with Lois. This isn't like in the Justice League TV show where you see a villain rampaging and destroying a town, but you never really see them kill anybody. They might throw a car, but you never really see anybody die. It's just kind of implied that people are dying. In this one, they show it to bloody and delicious extent. Now, this same character, this creature, is in front of Lois Lane. And you can't help but think, oh my God, he's about to tear her apart. Like, there's no stopping him. But Superman, of course, does his Superman thing. Reaches down into the last vestiges of his power, and he charges at Doomsday and hits him so hard that he snaps his neck. And then, having exhausted himself entirely, he dies in Lois's arms. Well done scene. Now, this scene has been done before. It's been adapted in different comic books and shows already. But I particularly favor this version because it was done so well. It was well executed. Them showing how Doomsday is a savage beast and doesn't mind killing innocent people played up well on this last scene. Them establishing Clark and Lois's relationship worked well at the same time. So it makes this moment, the culmination of both of these moments, of all the things that happened previously, it makes it pop. It makes it feel like there's actually more at stake here now. This scene was well built. It was well built, and that's why it works. And it's also, just to add on a little more at the end here, it is also more proof that DC's animated department knows what they're doing and that they probably should be doing the live action movies. I'm sorry, because there's no reason why this scene should not be live action. Just saying.